Mr Speaker, over the last few months sitting in this House, one thing has become apparent to me. Very few members obviously took third form economics, or for the youngsters in the House, Year 9 I believe it's called, because that's where I learnt about the law of supply and demand. Now, much time recently has been given to discussing the issues of cost of living, in particular food prices, but very little understanding seems to occur on exactly what levers can the government pull to make changes on this. Now, if I want to look at part of our food sector, the vegetable sector, for example, it's an area where I am really concerned that we might see future price increases. Now, it's a sector where it's not exported, it's for all internal use, but these prices are set domestically through internal demand. But the government, this building, has a big role to play in terms of the supply side of the equation. Now, vegetable production in this country is increasingly becoming constrained through regional plans that are pushed through by the RMA, the MPS on fresh water. We've got rules around intensification of land use that are choking the sector's ability for growers to rotate their crops. This is an ancient practice going back to the Middle Ages that, it makes sense. It enables reduces disease burdens in crops. It's just common sense. It enables pastoral farmers to renew pastures. Just common sense. But the way our laws are, it's making it impossible for farmers to do this and growers. Close to me in the Horowhenua, around 20 to 25% of this country's leafy greens come from that region. Now, none of those growers in that region can get a consent. Absolutely impossible. The regional rules effectively stop it. This situation is going to happen also in the North Waikato under PC1. Growers there will be needing to get consents, likely unable to be given to them. Now, what does this do? It has a simple chilling effect on a grower or a farmer who may be in this situation of what is the future? What can I do? Can I invest? Can I do anything? Do I really want my children to take this over? That just creates a situation where people only look to exit. We have a real risk of having a reducing supply here in New Zealand, which will see increases in food prices. Now, we are taking action to stop this. That's why we intend to ensure in the new RM system and national direction that growers are enabled and permitted to grow vegetables, that they're not stopped from doing this, that they can get on with farming and producing nutritious and affordable food that New Zealanders want to buy. That's actions we are taking. Now, I would challenge the members opposite, are you going to support that? Because if you aren't, please tell New Zealand how you're going to keep food prices down. Finally, Mr Speaker, I would love to cover off this beat up, that is the price of butter. As has been covered, prices are set internationally, but New Zealand can influence these international prices, and how do you ask? Well, we're only 2 to 3% of world milk production, but we are 20 to 30% of the world traded in dairy products. So that means, and that's where the prices get set, in that part of the international market where everything gets traded back and forth. So a reduction or an increase in supply from New Zealand will have an impact, likely on global prices. So when members opposite voted against against agriculture being removed from the ETS, and thus avoiding the situation where we would have seen production decreases in New Zealand, they were in fact saying, we're happy for the price of butter to increase. When they say we want a whole bunch of higher taxes that are going to slam farmers and everyone else, they are in fact saying we want higher butter prices. When they dream up unworkable and unaffordable environmental rules, they are in that point saying we want higher butter prices. My challenge to the members opposite, please tell us the actions that you will take that will change supply or demand equations and create affordable food prices. Because to date, your words and actions are quite contradictory.